One. Welcome everyone to the Nitty Gritty
Peace.
Show. I I'm with one of our hosts, Mr.
Camille Shabazz here.
Bass,
Yes,
and your
sir.
brother right here, Mr. Malik Freeman Shabazz. What's happening with it?
MF Shabazz.
What's
I
happening?
like that. I like that.
You see it, boy?
Yes, sir. Freeman
That's what I'm
Equity
talking
Group, brother. Wonderful.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Getting that equity in, man. That's what that's what life's all about, brother.
That's right, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Your investment in you.
As I was saying the other day, yes, sir. Looking forward to some investment classes, brother. We need that information. I was talking about the 3 S's earlier. You know, you got to master self, your personal sovereignty, and that other S.
The dollar
With the 2
sign.
lines going down.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Those are the 3 S's that we need to master in order to have what they call heaven on earth.
Wow. You are living.
Money, good homes,
homes.
and friendship in all walks
All
of life.
walks of life,
You know?
brother. That's you know what?
It ain't gonna come if you don't know how to get it.
That's the truth.
And one thing about religion, they don't teach you how to make no money, man. They only teach you how to give it.
That's some real shit.
You notice that?
Well, you know,
Brother, they only teach you how to give it.
you would think
You
it
know?
would be in their interest to teach you how to make money so that you would give more money. But it just doesn't seem to work that way. You would think.
You would think. Remember we tried to share that concept with a brother years ago?
Yes,
To
sir.
no avail. So, yeah, you would think. I find it interesting that earlier today, man, I read where the Mormons amassed over the last few years $100 billion.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, if that's not a model that Black religious leaders should try to follow, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, man.
But that right there, man, that says a lot. You know, that up and down with the bicycles. And one thing about Sacramento that I realized actually through my meeting with you when you lived over there in this area, off of Catton Way somewhere.
Yeah.
And they had the Mormon temple over there. And over the years, I just noticed how they're silently all around.
Oh, yeah.
At least 5, 6 major like buildings that they're over out here that's real low key, but at the same time they have a lot of followers that's pouring in a lot of money.
Yeah, the thing about it is and what's so crazy about it is I mean, granted, all you know, most theology is ridiculous. Like, I mean, the stories in just about every religion are preposterous. But theirs are right up there with some of the most preposterous. And
no doubt.
But even with that, I think the biggest thing that they have that just about every other religious group does not have is their focus on family is so strong that it allows them, you know, and then when you factor in the, you know, polygamy along with it, you know what I'm saying? You're able to really mobilize a group of people for a single cause, brother. The shit is powerful.
Well, the polygamy aspect alone, once you can get the tribe to embrace that whole concept from a business model and business perspective, like I said in the Macadine book, 4 to 5 wives and 20 children is a hell of a conglomeration, brother.
You got an army, brother.
You know, you got an army. And that's why they'll let you marry gay, but they won't let you become a polygamist, even though when it's with consenting adults, because they know the power of it.
Yeah, man.
The power of unity, the power of the man being in his right position in the home as the father and the head. Hey, those dynamics, man, work wonders.
Brother.
And that's what government strives to break down.
Yes. Yes, I mean, and if you think about it, right, it strengthens the entire organization because
Entire organization.
everybody has a foundation to tap into, a a spiritual, a psychological, an economic foundation to tap into.
Right,
Um,
exactly.
it, you
They
know,
don't have to worry about babysitters.
no,
You know, they don't have. They have this cooperative.
yeah,
That's, man, it's amazing when it works. It's unstoppable.
yeah,
You know, but
brother,
the, mm-hmm,
you know, the biggest problem, you know, and it always seems to rear its head. Although I think they've done a decent job at managing it. Is you know, the fucking weirdos, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they get an opportunity to, you know, to have access, you know what I'm saying, to young children and shit. That's
mm,
and
mm,
that happens just about. I mean, you can pick a religion. You know what I'm saying? And they're using that vehicle, you know what I'm saying, to interact with children. That, you know, outside of that, I mean, shit, do your thing. But, you know,
right, right,
that
right.
fuckery, man, is,
Yeah. Well, as I indicated from my studies, is that polygamy is subjective to the group, and you got those who practice it decently, and then you got those cavemen that practice it the way they've been practicing it for the
yeah,
last 5,000-6,000 years.
yeah,
You know, these pedophiles, these rapists, these depraved individuals who don't even know how to have decent sex. It has to be, and you know, it has to be
yeah,
something outrageous. But
yeah,
a dog, a cat, a baby,
yeah.
you know, they could fuck a insect. I'm sure they would do that too.
Shit, ain't no telling. Ain't no
But
telling.
you know, once that depravity and depraved individuals get a hold to polygamy, hey, like everything else, they're gonna fuck it up.
Yep.
You know. But as a science and as a way and means of recovery and rebuilding, it's the most excellent proven tool.
Yeah, you're right.
Proven tool. And out of 1,000 societies studied, only 186 on the planet are monogamous. So that says a lot. That says a whole lot. It's a
Yeah.
failed institution. Monogamy is a failed institution. And we don't realize as men that you commit adultery all the time, technically.
Mm.
You know, you be with the same old woman for years. Look, after a while, you're fucking into porn, you're into prostitutes, or you just fantasizing about another woman while you're doing it to
Yeah.
her.
Of course.
So,
Of course.
so it's like, hey, your nature cannot be stifled. You are who you are by nature.
I am that I
Now,
am.
yeah, you might not want to act on that nature, and most don't, out of fear of their nature. They
Mm.
don't want to go crazy. They don't want to lose everything they built. That's understandable. That's why you go into it honestly and properly from the door, and you won't have those cataclysmic occurrences down the line. Oh, you cheated on me. You know, I told you I wasn't about that life. Nah, fuck that. Don't allow yourself to be shamed by somebody who just don't like what it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like this sister right here, gonna just close the window right now. See what I'm saying? I don't care about that.
Oh
Truth gotta be
shit.
taught.
Oh
Yeah, she's gonna
shit.
close the window all hard and crazy. But I don't care because that's the price you gotta pay for telling the truth. And I've taken that oath 25, 30 years ago.
Hey
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So that's just all I know. So yeah, I mean that's a very you know, disheartening subject to a lot. But like I say, you're selfish if you don't see it on the whole. You know how our people over the last 50 years, black women have killed fucking 50 million black babies through
Yeah.
abortion. You know what I'm saying? That is a hell of a motherfucking hit to a race.
Facts.
Not to mention the other areas of genocide taking place that we overlook. So it's a lot to it, you know, and people think it's just for you to get your rocks off.
Yeah.
It ain't
They
that
have no
much
idea.
pleasure in the world
Well,
because the pain of everything you got to do and maintain far outweighs that.
Brother.
The responsibility far outweighs the pleasure.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the level that they're on, the frequency that they're on.
Yeah.
And we as intelligent people cannot allow ourselves to become succumbed by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, brother. You know, they see it as a, you know, as a form of, you know, being a pimp, or you're a player, you just out there. I think most folks don't recognize the fact that, you know, there's a responsibility that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, particularly if you're talking about wives and children and all these things, you know what I'm saying? You got to, as the head of the house, you got to maintain a household. You know what I'm saying?
A household.
And ultimately, anybody that has, if you got one woman or 10, their problems are your problems. Period. So, you know, to think that with this doesn't come a great deal of responsibility, I think is extremely short-sighted. Extremely short-sighted.
Well, that's the curveball that women throw at men. You know, they try to shame you out of going that route. You know, most men really can't stand one woman anyway. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, it wasn't for the sex itself, what attraction would you have for most of them?
That's, you know, that's a very interesting question. That's a very,
you know, it's not
interesting
sexism. It's not anti-woman. Look, if there was no women on the earth, I would fucking probably commit suicide. Don't nobody love women more than me. But the current mental state of these women of America in particular are fucked up, man. They're really messed up. And if we don't step in and intervene, some intelligent body with strength and power and leverage, this shit is gonna really just go all the way left. It's gonna be uncontrollable. You see the woman in Walmart putting fucking stuff all in her face like somebody coming on her. We are breeding, these single women are breeding animals. Yeah. They're breeding fucking strippers, hoes. You know, they're just going all the way down the pipes, man. And I'll be damned if Camilla going that route. I'll be goddamn.
Well, you know, when you posted that that article up or that video, you know, the first thing that came to my mind was, you know what, somebody got daddy issues, because any woman that would allow another person to subjugate her in that way obviously has a self-esteem issue, one, but more importantly, it's obvious that she feels like that's what she has to give to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Simulated,
where did she get that concept from?
On her face. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
She looked like she was about, what, 18, 19 years old?
Old enough to know better. That's for damn sure.
Man.
But yeah, it's you know, it's a sick mind that even entertains that and thinks that, you know, that's amusing, because it wasn't shit amusing about that to me. Like, no kind of way.
Right.
You know, it wasn't
stimulating. There's a segment of our
population
that feels that way, though, brother. They
it was
really
just sad,
celebrate
man.
that shit.
Just, you know, another lost one, man. Another lost one.
But it's a direct link to all the racism and systemic racism. You know, that's the result. Poverty and racism. That's the addition of it. That's what it equates to. Yeah. You know, and the victim gets blamed for being the way they are, so to speak. When the whole society or the place where they were raised, that stagnant ass environment in Memphis, Tennessee somewhere, is just designed for them to stay trapped. Yeah. Hence the trap house.
Yeah, exactly. You trapped.
Yeah.
You're not going nowhere. This is it for you.
Going nowhere, man. Going nowhere at all. So I want to talk about simps, pimps, and wimps.
All right, let's go.
Because they're in abundance, man. And we're the anti-pimp, simp, and wimp organization. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? It whenever I feel or get a hint in my being that I was a simp or wimp or even act like a pimp, I got to check myself.
Yes, sir.
Because that right there is like wherever black people are at, that type of mentality of being a pimp is like celebrated, man.
Yeah.
Celebrated. You know, what's his name? Magic Don Juan and
Mm-hmm.
Snoop Dogg, and you know, they all want to. Why does the black man want to be a pimp? You ever ask yourself that question?
That is a really good question, and you know, I think it's a power thing more than anything else, right? You know, I think so many black folks feel disempowered, disenfranchised, that the idea that they could actually control somebody else, it becomes really, really appealing to them.
Yeah. Especially of the opposite sex. It gives you like a, you know, like the Fonz was.
Hey.
You know, but you know, for white people, but for us, it was Goldie and Ron O'Neal.
Yeah, man.
And them dudes, believe it or not, have done untold damage to the black mind in the hood. Untold damage. That we still recovering from 50 years later, since the 70s. You know? They still have what they call the pimp shows. All that still goes on every year.
Down, all that. Well, I mean, here's the thing, brother. I mean, when's the last time you seen a show, besides like what was the show that used to come on Fox? Rock. You know what I'm saying? About just a hardworking brother who takes care of his family. That's not entertaining to the masses.
Nah. That's corny.
But it's way more of those people than there are these other folks. They just, nobody sees them. They're invisible. You know what I'm saying? The brothers that, you know what I'm saying, take care of their families, you know, the brothers that work hard. There's no media appetite for those brothers. Nobody cares about them.
Nah, not at all. I mean, that's the one that they want to extinct.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's that type of individual that will have a mom and pop store on the corner that Walmart is taking out.
Yeah.
You know? I think that was in Philadelphia, right? Was it Rock in Philadelphia somewhere?
Yep.
Him and his brother that was the musician.
Yeah.
And the old father.
Yes, sir. The former black radical father. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
so,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, they had that generational, the father, the son, but they never had a child as of yet.
Yeah.
Him and the girl. But
yeah.
That was like the last of the Mohicans, man, when you look at it.
Yeah, I can't think of any. You know.
Because I never liked the Huxtables. I'm gonna be honest with you. That just wasn't realistic to me.
Really?
You know? And then I didn't like the grandfather. He was so soft. They was just corny to me, man. They wasn't no relationship with the real.
You tripping. I'm telling you. Man, you know what, to this day, if Bill is on, I'm watching Bill. You know,
don't get me wrong, I watch it.
I fuck with Bill.
Brother's
you know
funny.
What I'm saying? To me, I'm gonna tell you like this. As a child watching that, and then as a young man watching that, it gave me, you know, it was inspirational to me, right? Because you know, he's a doctor, she's a lawyer, they live in this beautiful brownstone. You don't ever see them tripping about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, they, you know, living their best life. So
yeah, they were.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, the musical guests that he have on and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know,
it was a great escape, brother.
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
it was.
That's exactly what it was. I mean, put it like this. When's the last, can you watch, I can't watch Good Times anymore, man. I can't watch it. I used to love Good Times as a kid. I can't.
I watch it every now and then.
It's so much.
Only the early.
After James left, it's a wrap. They're unwatchable,
yes, exactly.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's the
parts I don't watch.
They took away the strong black man, and you know, basically, you know, killed the family off, pretty much.
Yeah. because what happened then is that buffoon-ass JJ became the head of the house.
Exactly.
And then gay-ass Michael was taking over the house over him. So,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
man. You know Mike had sugar in his tank.
Man,
With them damn tight-ass pants singing that song. When we in love. No, you don't get your ass out of here, man.
Man, they let him sing that whole song too. Shit, I remember that episode. I'm like, God, normally, you let him sing a couple bars and you wrap it up. Man, he sung that whole damn song. Man,
too much, man.
Yeah,
it got too corny, man.
He thought he was gonna have a career. I'm like, low budget Donnie Osmond. You better sit your ass down.
Tight ass pants on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, B, with that.
Come on, Mike.
Tripping. Yeah. But hey.
Then your boy Bookman. But lately, brother, we've been seeing black men crying and going crazy, man. What's going on with that, brother? You got, what's his name? It started all with the dude crying last year, talking about, what do you want from me? Who was what's my boy name? Tyrese.
Oh, come on, man.
Tyrese on the rants, man.
Man, there might have been some narcotics involved with that one, though, man.
You might be right. But what I'm saying is that there's been a succession, constant succession of our brothers being exposed, crying, falling apart, like Kanye West a couple of weeks ago, like Will Smith at the Red Table.
Woo!
What's going on, brother?
Well, okay.
Why are these brothers wimping like they are?
All right. So let me just say this. In the black community, we have an issue with mental illness, right? So we can, but I want to have a line of delineation between what I perceive as mental illness and just blanket weakness. All right. So since as black men, traditionally, we're kind of taught to, not to be emotional, right? So I think what we're seeing now is kind of the backlash of that, right? As opposed to, being a quote unquote man, you got these cats now going completely the opposite way and embracing their feminine sides or whatever, man. I don't understand it, but it's out there. I don't get it.
Yeah. Now that point that what you just said in regards to getting in touch with that female part itself, they're being that most of them are raised by women.
Yeah.
That female side that they tap into is usually their mother.
Okay.
It's usually their mother. And when they go through an opposing situation that brings about an emotional outburst or response, that's their mother. 9 times out of 10, they respond the way their mom responds. And normally, psychologists say that emotionally, we lean towards our mother.
Okay.
Emotionally, naturally, they say, for whatever reason. I discussed that briefly in the book. I think that's the chapter dealing with Steve Harvey and them jokers. But the point I'm making is that we do come from the X and the Y. And the female is in miniature in us. And you gotta be tapped into that to a degree in order for you not to be a total savage animal.
Facts.
Where you're not busting the old lady upside the head, taking her purse, and raping any female you see walking down the street. That's that part in us that's decent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it's not tampered with.
Okay.
When we don't have a negative experience with the mother that produced us, which most of us have to some degree. Most black men have a problem with their mamas. That's unresolved.
Yeah.
And that gotta be dealt with, but it's not being dealt with properly by crying in public.
Well, crying never helps. Like, you show me one occasion where crying is beneficial, then I'll sign off on it. I've never seen a situation where, you cried and everything was better. just doesn't
Nah.
work. So, you know, basically what it ends up being is you've lost the ability to convey your emotional state with the words that you have, and you've devolved to the point where you just making sounds to make that expression.
Right. Had Snoop Dogg. They got him on the red table. He crying with Jada Pinkett and them. Like, what?
Okay.
What's going on, man?
Well, see, okay. Part of the problem is, and you touch on it in the book, is as we get older, if we're not cognizant of this decrease in testosterone and this increase in estrogen,
Good point.
and you don't act to counteract that, over time, you're gonna become more and more emotional. It's just bound to happen. So
emotional and sensitive.
Yeah, I think for a lot of these dudes, what ends up happening is just that, right? That it's partially a chemical imbalance, and for better or for worse, you know, it manifests itself in different ways with different people. But you know, Snoop coming from where he came from, you would think, you know, he wouldn't be entertaining any of that. But the other part of it is look at the circles that he's running in. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He ain't around his people.
Yes.
You know, he's hanging with Martha Stewart and
Come on, man.
Hollywood. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how hard you are. Eventually, you become who you're around, or they become you. One of the two. So if you're around,
are you familiar with the Martha Man?
Yeah.
He's inadvertently a Martha Man. You baking cookies with a white woman, an old white lady that really don't like black people and wouldn't be in the kitchen alone at her house with a regular black person.
Nah.
Best believe that. Especially from your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So this is the part of social engineering that I was talking about a few weeks ago. You know, the gangster being neutered.
Yeah.
Having the lion having his teeth put out while he's baking cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's turned the lion into a servant.
You had Joe Louis at the goddamn MGM Grand, you know what I'm saying? Caesar's Palace, you know, signing autographs, you know, a former.
He was a doorman.
Exactly. So, you know,
we gotta understand that the design of white supremacy, the world of white supremacy, is for a black man. I don't care how great they allowed you to become.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, if you become too big, the goal is to disgrace every one of you. If you get if you're too strong, if the white woman loves you too much, and his children adore you too much, he's gonna disgrace you. He's gonna lie on you. He's gonna do you like he did Michael Jackson and Bill Cosby.
You name me one. I think it was Tariq that was saying it. You know what? And they trying to get your money on the way out the door. So, you know, they don't want any of us to get out the game.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Intact.
Nah.
No.
They really don't.
No.
They really don't, man.
The game's not designed for that. You know what I'm saying? They want you humiliated and disgraced and broke as a motherfucker.
That's it.
That's what that is.
That's it, man. And they don't want you to share or possess generational wealth.
Nah.
You know, these dudes that think they're wealthy, first generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. That ain't no money to these rich people.
Nah.
You little $50 million you got. That's no money.
Nah.
Do you know in the 20s? No, I think what's his name? J.P. Morgan. He died like 1913 or something.
Yeah.
And he had about, I think he had about maybe $12 million in his bank account. And John Rockefeller heard about it and said, poor fellow.
Yeah.
He died broke.
Yeah.
But that was 1913.
Yeah.
When a nickel could get you a fucking bag of groceries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 13 million was 113 million back then.
Yo, J.P. Morgan at one time was the richest dude on the planet. at one
Right.
time.
Exactly.
So, well, and I mean, the firm still exists, but like a lot, of
The
course,
name.
the name. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
but
adjusted for inflation at one time, the dude was worth like 40-50 billion dollars, something like that. But yeah, it
so
the thing about it is the one component that is absolutely a necessity for generational wealth is time. You have to have it, and you have to use it, right? So you have to have assets and you have to have time. Those two things work in conjunction. So if you have capital or cash flowing producing assets and you have time, then you have growth. It's a very simple equation. And for a
turn that
lot of
down,
these,
sir. Excuse me,
it's what
brother.
these no problem. It's what these rich families have leveraged to get to the position that they're in now, right? Granddaddy Rockefeller, what I'm saying, made his first couple millions, roll that in, what I'm saying, and to his progeny, and then from there, same thing, and the shit just builds over time.
Right.
You gotta have it.
Gotta have it, man. And you really gotta have the love for your people, your own family, to even want to do that. Because it's always family members that's fuck ups that you gotta be careful, not even to really leave them anything without some body being their caregiver.
That's part of the problem.
But, yeah.
That's a real problem, because oftentimes what ends up happening is without that ordained struggle, what I'm saying, we grow up, when I say we, I'm speaking in the general sense. We grow up entitled and unable to really do anything for our fucking selves, man. That's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous thing. And with a lot of these families, they end up squandering the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The idiot son or the idiot daughter ends up fucking ruining everything.
Well, it appears that this in particular generation of white people in this era are leaning towards, squandering their wealth in a lot of ways, man. It's because a lot of them have gone to the pop culture, and they into drugs, they into all types of shit. You see what happened with, what's her name, a few years ago, and her family threatened her, Paris Hilton.
Yeah, she got to get back together.
Get your motherfucking act together and stop all this bullshit. You getting cut off.
Oh
yeah, you don't hear about it no more.
Well, shit, she got to be like 45 now. So I mean, we talked about this on a prior episode. The Karens, man, once they get about 30, looks start going downhill. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? That's when they looking to latch on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find somebody to, take care of them. You know what I'm saying? But
when they hit that wall,
they
all know when they hit that wall by 40, most of them hit the wall.
Oh,
where they have reached the height of their beauty.
99% of them by 40 hit the wall.
Yeah, hit the wall. Hit it, and they're sliding down. Some sliding down fast, and some based on the fact that they've been exercising, they taking care of themselves somewhat. They're sliding slower, but they all doing the slide.
Most of them by 30 is on. They're well on their way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, 75% of them are overweight by 35.
Yeah.
So that alone, I mean, and then they act like they so proud to be fat. They try to be, like me the way I am and all that. Come on now. You don't even like you the way you are.
Nobody wants to see that. Yeah. I've seen a couple commercials now. I saw one. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Some fat bitches just in they underwear, gut hanging all out and shit. I'm like, that's not cool.
Come on now.
I mean, first of all, number one, that's certainly, if that wouldn't make me want to buy your product. One, and then two, fuck you doing? Like, I don't need. I mean, the shit I see on TV should be shit I want.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bunch of them too, for just fat bitches for no reason. Like, man, knock it
But
off.
what about the bunch of them that they show now, all standing up with motherfucking pretty diapers on?
Oh man, don't do that.
Pretty Depends diapers, man. I'm thinking,
don't do that.
I'm looking at these women, they're in their 40s. I'm like, oh, okay. And they all turn around, they look like little ducks.
Damn, don't do
Duck
that.
Pampers on with
Come
little
on,
designs on them.
Come on, man, don't do that.
So,
damn, I hate that commercial, man. I hate that commercial. I'm gonna tell you, the other one I hate is, man, I don't know that it's some medication commercial, man. And they got me the first time, you know, because it just looks like a regular commercial, and you know, you don't really notice anything. And then next thing you know, it's two brothers kissing each other on the mouth. I'm like,
got me too.
Fuck?
Got me too. They like outside, right?
Yeah. I'm like,
yeah,
come on,
got
man.
me. It got me once.
No, don't do that, man. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it got me once. I said, you
mean,
won't get me again,
least,
though.
Yeah. Oh, now, man, if I see that thing, I'm trying to. I'm fishing for the.
You fucking
remote.
breaking your neck trying to find
Yo, either that or I got to leave the room. I'm not for that, man. Come on, don't do that.
I looked on my timeline today, and this old crazy ass woman, I don't know who she was. She has a timeline post saying that until men view trans women as being real women, they're transphobic. Huh? I said, well, you can start calling me T then. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'll be. Because I'm not going to because I'm not attracted to and don't want to date a man masquerading as a woman. I'm transphobic.
No, but hang on. If she's calling them trans women, she's already making the distinction. Already. It's implicit.
I like that. Right. They're supposed to be just straight women, right?
Right. It's implicit in the statement. Like you are drawing a distinction by calling them trans women as opposed to just calling them women. What that tells me is you recognize that they're not actually women.
Good point. Good fucking point. Good point, man.
Right? So
good point.
Look, as it relates to trans and LGBTQ plus, I'm on the record. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want to do. That's your business. Why do you care what I think? Like, I'm not doing anything to stop you from doing whatever the fuck it is you want to do. Why do you care how I feel about what you do? I don't care about your feelings about what I do. So that part I don't understand at all.
Like what they did to Genuine last year, man. They had him on a talk show and with the white women that were transgender, and one of them tried to kiss her, and he blocked her.
Yo, and he should.
He wasn't supposed to do that to them.
Look,
you know, to
that's
them,
an assault, brother.
That right there was as bad as him grabbing her and pushing her down.
That's battery. Okay. Furthermore, let's say the roles were reversed, right? Let's say Genuine was a woman and this dude was a man. That would be a problem, right? You can't just, that man couldn't just kiss a woman. So why is it okay for this woman to kiss a man? I'm all for equity, bro. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think women should be hitting men. I don't think men should be hitting women. I don't think anybody should be hitting anybody. But Genuine ended up apologizing, didn't he?
I don't know about that.
Let's see.
I never heard that part. Did he? Because if he did, he's a sucker for that.
Well, you know what?
How the fuck you gonna apologize for somebody trying to fucking? That's like the white man that tried to kiss Will Smith. You know, at the little red carpet thing. That time.
Yeah, but he shot him the stiff arm though.
He smacked him. Yeah. So Genuine could have did that, but he would have gotten a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, but he had every right to do it because this person is assaulting you. That's an assault. Yeah. Their saliva, their whole being all on you in that kind of way.
The whole Me Too movement should go both ways, right? Right?
You would think.
You can't, well, it should.
It don't though. You know that. Yeah. That shit is totally anti-man. And like they say, even when they wrong. This one bitch said that if you are falsely accused of rape, you need to just take it anyway for all the shit y'all did to us.
Yeah,
This bitch said this shit, man. Even if you're not guilty of rape, you should take the charge of rape for all the shit that men have did to women. This was what this white bitch said last week.
That's deep.
So their mindset is so insane. Their sense of justice is totally out of order, man. It's like all they see is blood. They want to fucking take men out. That's it. Take them out. Oh, he disrespected you. He sexually. What's the word they use? He's stalking you. Come on, man. Motherfucker just said hi to you at the break room 2 days in a row. Didn't ask you for your number. Didn't say you look good, smell good. Just like the one bitch. What's her name? The Ryder girl. Winona, not Winona Ryder, but the other one with the sisters that sing.
Oh, not Wilson Phillips. You talking about
Yeah, in that group. Yeah, I think it is Wilson Phillips.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember the girl that's the one that's been acting, the skinny one?
Yeah. That okay, yeah, that's them.
Yeah, man. She's real bad with it, man. Real bad. Like in your face. Aggressively bad.
It's a different time, brother.
Yeah,
different time we live in. Look, you know, I want to go on record right now and say this. Shouldn't no woman have to be accosted by some thirsty ass dude. All right. But with that being said, like, you gotta at least have the ability to like pop at it, pop at a female. Like, if you can't do that, then like how do you meet somebody? Like, how does that work?
You're like, walking on eggshells,
Like if you can't even like try to spark up a conversation to even find out if they interested, how's it gonna work?
That appears to be part of the plan, They don't want the mingling of the male and female.
I'm just saying, like,
they're pushing that other shit.
All right.
Full steam ahead, man. I mean, that's what's going on. I mean, we're bombarded by it 24/7. It wasn't like this 10 years ago.
No, you're right. It sure wasn't.
It wasn't. It seemed like all this shit happened in the black community when that dude Frank Ocean came on the scene. Shit started changing.
Frank?
They talking about different rappers and shit.
Nah, come on, man. No, you know what? I think it was already happening way before that dude.
No doubt. It was simmering. It's going on. But man, rap is gonna be totally different in about another 2 years.
Shit, it's different now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It's real different already. I mean, motherfuckers is, snitching at the police and out here just living their life, just gay rappers.
Just so wild, man. We don't have we need a head. We need leadership. We need a solid, central, non-religious leadership. We really do. We really do, man. Because you got all these dudes now, you got what they call them when you're just renegades, man. You know that, what's his name? T.I. went and met with the people from Lloyd's of London.
For what?
To try to make a crackhead deal for black people, being that they insured black slave ships. Back in the day.
Oh, so you're trying to get a payoff based on their insurance of black cargo?
That shit. But when it's all said and done, he got shot down, and they said that they're gonna do some stuff for the Baines, the British African descendants. And I think they're gonna make a council of black people in America to be over it. What kind of sense that make? What's going on with them people in England is what happened to them. That don't got nothing to do with us in America.
We're different people.
Yeah, we different people. whole different fucking structure. Everything is totally separate.
Yeah,
So
man.
he got nothing out of that, but a fucking just humiliate himself. You know, you self-appointing yourself to do what? You don't know shit. You're a
You don't
fucking
know
idiot, man.
You don't know shit. I mean, come on, man.
You go into these summits, you listening to Killer Mike and all these other dudes. You know, these street talkers that
Man,
really ain't
hang
fucking
on.
throwing rice at a wedding, man. They ain't doing shit, man.
I
But
fucks with
fucking
Killer Mike,
capitalizing off the
come
people.
on, man. I fucks with
All
Killer
right.
Mike. Killer Mike's a good brother, man. He's
I didn't
thorough,
say
dude.
he wasn't. I didn't say he wasn't at all.
Boy, man, you going hard on man, Killer Mike. I'm telling you, listen to what that brother got to say, man. He's you know.
I listen to Killer Mike. I have nothing against Killer Mike, but I think that these brothers are out of their lanes, man. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that they're not the ones to bring it in. They're really not.
Something.
Yeah. The closest ones that's doing what need to be done, as crazy as they're appearing to be, is the NFAC. You know what I mean? And that needs more investigation.
Well, here's the thing. Until the government comes after them, they're not really doing nothing.
Well, once they shoot a white person,
yeah,
then we'll see. Yeah, I mean, they ain't shooting nobody.
If they were a real threat, you best believe the government would be on their ass.
Exactly, as we know.
So, I tip my hat, quote unquote, to what it is that they standing for. But the truth is,
they're not a threat.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. This government, they'll blow your whole fucking block up. Fucking, you keep playing.
It'd be nothing out there but motherfucking boots and pants and shirts.
Burn your shit to the ground. You dangerous? Oh, you got straps and you gonna shoot? Oh, okay. We're gonna just send this robot bomb up in there and blow your ass up. How about that?
Yeah.
Now we got these drones. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just post up in this truck and fly this drone into your window and blow your shit up.
That's it, bro. You know, it gotta be strategic. Going on here and advertising your gun clubs and all that. This is not a plaything. This is not no game.
We
over here on Crenshaw with the gun, with the guns and the range.
It's cool.
Come on, man.
I mean, guns are fun. I like to shoot, but don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I put it like this: you best be ready to let them shits off.
Right.
And just know when you get done letting them off, they're gonna let them off on your ass.
Yeah.
So as long as you're willing to go to row, then it's all gravy. But if you playing with this shit, fuck out of here.
Well, in the words of Huey Newton, he said the first thing a revolutionary must learn is that he's a doomed man.
Period.
That's what you got, the pill you gotta swallow. If you a real revolutionary, death is your lot and your destiny. Death or jail. You know? Are you willing to pay that price?
Everybody wants to be, everybody wants to be Che Guevara, man. They want to be on a shirt. They want to be Castro. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be Gaddafi until, not so much. But
you talk about the group?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, I'm just saying.
With Tupac group?
Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gaddafi was
the outlaws.
He had a run.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But he died humiliated in the goddamn street.
Gaddafi?
Yeah.
They found him in a hole, right?
Nah, man. Oh, this video of that shit online, man.
Oh, that was Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
What they did to that brother, man. Fucking animals.
A head of state. A head of state who was supposed to be taken into custody and tried.
Hey,
in an international court.
When the U.S. government wants you up out of there, hey, you better do it pushing.
Yeah.
You better
That's
hide.
it.
So yeah. So while it's cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, I was just saying, brother, from the early days of being back in the day in the nation, we learned about the power of the FBI, the CIA, and how they got down.
Yeah, man.
And the shit that they did to the brothers and sisters in the struggle in the 60s was child's play.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Child's play compared to what they got going on today.
Yeah.
They got drones the size of a fucking ant.
Yeah. You look.
I mean,
I was watching this shit on Netflix, Fear City. It's actually a really good good series. It's about the mob in New York and how they ended up using Rico to bust them.
Right.
But they showing like the technology and shit. Yeah, this shit is basic. They going in having to wire shit into your cable box, and he dude went in one of the crime bosses' houses and had to wire some shit into his telephone. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Now, come on, man. Look, they got shit that can see through your walls and hear through your walls. They don't have to bug you like that no more. You know what I'm saying? And, all they got to do is get access to your cell phone records. It's a wrap. Like, come on, man.
It's a wrap, man.
It's a wrap. You're not getting away from this, and, this shit is tracking you everywhere you go. It's listening to every goddamn thing you say. Don't for a minute think it's not. I don't give a damn if you got an iPhone or Android. That shit is listening to you 24/7. Man,
no doubt.
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna have to do an entire show about government surveillance. They have this data center in Utah, which it's one of the biggest data centers on Earth. The NSA runs it, and it does nothing but records every single communication that goes across the internet, and I mean everything. I got some stories back from 2000 when I used to work. I used to work in San Francisco and actually in AT&T building. I got some stories.
I remember those days.
Yeah. But don't for a minute think, now you can using encrypted Discord or something like that. You might be able to do a little something for a minute, but ultimately, when they want you, good luck. Unless you on some Edward Snowden type shit and you plan on getting loose, they're gonna be on your ass. So good luck.
Yeah, man. Or like the brothers, connected to the mother plane and baby wheels that can just come and swoop you up.
But yo, did you see that?
Come and save you.
Yo, did you see that video? I meant to post it and tag you in it. I mean, I'm a big space nerd. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed.
Oh, I saw that. I didn't get a chance to look at it though.
No, but they had the government just released some recent footage of Navy pilots recording of UFOs that they encountered. Trump's talking about declassifying all that shit. So
that's why he came up with Space Wars or something, right?
Yeah.
What is it called? Space something?
Space Force is what he's talking about calling it. Like Air Force.
Yeah.
Dumb bastard.
Hey, man.
Yo, I heard that bastard today, man. We got to wrap this shit up. I heard that bastard today said he and I quote said kids are immune from COVID-19. I'm like, oh, okay.
What?
We doing? Yeah, he said they're immune.
Wow.
Yeah, they're immune. So it's all good.
I mean, there's reports of kids being infected. So where'd he get that from?
Yo, he just makes the shit up.
Yeah. I know they're in minority when it comes to the disease, but they're getting it too.
And man, they talk about sending these kids back to school too. My cousin is like, nah, man, I ain't doing it. So yeah, man, I'm sick of this shit. Anyway,
this shit is really destroying civilization, man. That's what
I'm sick of this shit already.
This shit. Man.
You know what I'm saying? Had
Now
had
they're removing the payouts too now. So that's
to,
about to take it to another level as far as the unemployment.
we gonna see. Hey, we
Yeah,
gonna
shit
see.
about to hit the fan. The honeymoon period of COVID is over.
Yo, man, they better keep printing that fucking money, man. That's what they better do. I'm telling you, shit gonna get real bad. They stop printing that money. I'm telling you, it's fine. Just make this shit up.
Yeah.
Ain't
Well, they're
no,
trying to get rid of it. It's gonna be a cashless society in a minute. So
oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
it's damn near here already. I mean, how many places you go to now where they like, nah, you know what? You don't have exact change. You gotta beat it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's getting that way, man.
You know, and it's the perfect excuse. You know what I'm saying? Money,
Disease on the money.
Disease on the money.
Yeah.
But you know, like I was saying though, man, currently only 3% of all money in circulation is physical currency. Only 3%. Well, soon that shit's gonna be 0.3%.
I say by 5 years we're gonna be out, man.
Oh
what
yeah.
do you think?
Oh yeah. It'll probably. Yeah. I think it'll be sooner than that because
3 to 5.
In China right now, like very in India. Matter of fact, Modi passed that shit because they used to have all of these black and gray market lenders and shit. He shut all that shit down. Now you get a card, you pay with that card, and that's it. But yeah, that's a whole nother story too. Because Modi's like he's like the Trump of India, except just a little bit smarter, a little bit.
Right.
Trump's a
man.
Idiot.
Anyway. Well, it's
Anyway.
been said that one more point. They were saying that once the COVID death rate goes to 200,000,
okay,
that's a loophole for them to suspend the election.
Yo, hang on. That is a real problem. And I'm gonna tell you why. I was talking to my old man about it. He's like, oh, well, you know, Nancy Pelosi's going if they don't have results from the election, then I said, let me explain to you how this is gonna work, okay? Because I already see it. I don't know if you noticed, the mail is coming slow as a motherfucker now. What's happened is Trump appointed his boy Lovejoy to head the postal service. What they've been doing is reducing the amount of hours that these folks can work and closing post offices. Wow. So what I predict is going to happen is in the areas where, you know, they may not be Trump supporters, them post offices getting shut the fuck down.
Yeah.
Because he already on TV talking about, well, it's going to be millions of votes. How are we going to count them? You're never going to know. Just that muddy in the water bullshit that he does. So I can certainly see a situation where they don't get them votes, them ballots out to people in time. Them ballots don't get back in time. So they technically can't be counted. I see all kinds of fuckery happening. And
it's going to be a circus, man.
My prediction is that motherfucker don't leave.
Nah, man.
That motherfucker don't leave.
Nah.
I don't think he's leaving.
Exactly. What you mean, even if he loses?
Yeah. He's not leaving. I mean,
hey, that'll be a sight to see.
What the fuck they gonna do?
I mean, come on now, they're gonna if you gotta change the guard, unless the whole military is backing him,
he only needs a few people. He only needs some people at the top. That's it.
And hey, I don't know about that, bro.
You don't need everybody. You only need some people at the top. That's it. Because he already got the attorney general, right? So basically all he got to do is spin it like, okay, well, right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the attorney general start an investigation, and then we're gonna send it to the Supreme Court. Oh, guess what? A lot of them appointees, Trump appointees on that Supreme Court.
Right.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying it's possible. I don't think it's good.
I don't see Sleepy Joe winning, man.
I think
that fucking demented dude.
A normal election, all he got to do is just not be Trump, and he can win. That's it.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. Don't debate him. Don't do none of that. Just show up. Look as sleepy as a motherfucker.
No,
show up.
The brother he likes to talk.
No,
You
he
know,
said
he
just shut the
likes to
fuck
talk.
up.
He's gonna say something, man.
Look,
He reminds me
what,
of an old Las Vegas singer. He
a
reminds me of a
loud
singer,
singer.
man. Yeah, he looks like a singer. He reminds me of an old, like a Wayne
Man,
Newton type of dude, man. He had
I'm
the suit
telling you,
on, the cufflinks, smiling all
not
the time.
unusual to be loved by anyone. Look, all
That's
I'm saying,
Tom Jones.
yeah, okay, he's a Vegas singer too. All I'm saying is all Sleepy Joe got to do, if he's smart, is get somebody like, I don't know, like Kamala Harris, right?
Well, that's what we said they saying he's gonna get, right?
She's an attack dog. Like, no disrespect to the sister. I'm not calling her a dog. What I'm saying is she's a former DA, and what she's good at is attacking
I'm
motherfuckers.
calling her a bitch. I'm calling you a bitch, Kamala.
Look, for the record, this guy right here, Malik Freeman Shabazz, is not responsible for those statements right there made by Camille Shabazz. You know, I gotta operate in this motherfucker.
That's shitty Shabazz.
Shitty Shabazz.
Shitty Shabazz said that.
The statements that Shitty Shabazz is making, I am not responsible for those statements. Nah,
No, you're not.
Kamala,
I take full responsibility of
go.
those statements. I said it. Kamala Harris, you're a bitch. You're a bitch.
She certainly does not care about black people, and that's obvious.
Yes. When I was in prison, that bitch name was on all the documents when I was defending and fighting my case. That was getting knocked
zero
down.
fucks about black people. Zero
that
fucks.
sister right there.
But what she's good at is arguing. Man, yo, you saw during the debates, man, yo, she undressed Joe Biden and spanked his bare ass, man. That's part of the reason why he's been hesitant to even have her as the VP.
Because she would definitely be the president, huh?
She set him up so cold, man. Hit him with the, you know what, you were against busing, but I was that little black girl that got bussed. I'm like, oh, man, he looked like somebody punched him in the nuts, man. He's just looking at her like, God damn.
Why you go there?
Yeah,
why?
Is that really necessary? I thought we was in this together, Kamala. Yeah, she fucked him up.
Well, he has an affinity to the little kids, man. You notice that?
He's a weirdo, but they're all weirdos, man. I mean, Trump with his daughter. Oh, Trump with the woman from the Epstein woman, whatever her name is. Yo,
Gazelle?
Yeah.
Ghislaine?
I saw the interview that Axios did with Trump, and they're asking him about it. You would think he would try to distance himself. He's like, no, I wish her good luck. He goes, you recognize that she was involved in a child sex trafficking ring. She's charged with that, right? You understand that, right? He goes, yeah, but everybody is innocent till proven guilty. But this is the same motherfucker that wanted the Central Park 5 put to death. Fuck him.
Yeah, man.
Piece of shit. Fuck you.
Well, the white man, especially the white man in power, has a natural forgiveness and love for his own.
God damn it.
That he don't have for you and I. Never does. Paul Mooney tell it to you so good. Yeah, you dying, man.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about how you tell the judge or the psychiatrist, if you're white, that you had 15 personalities that made you kill everybody in the house. Oh, they're gonna write a book about you, give you a movie, and put you in a mental institution, reduce the time.
Yeah.
But let a nigga do that. Oh, you gonna do all 15 personalities time. and then some.
Why you bullshitting?
You ain't gonna use you're not gonna use the Twinkie defense for your shit like we do. Yeah. You can't use the Twinkie defense or say that you ate some sugar and went crazy.
Or the one motherfucker that said he killed them people because he was rich. He was entitled.
He was what?
He was rich and he was entitled. Wow. That was it was some entitlement defense that he had. Yeah. It's cold game. All right, brother.
Cold game, brother. Cold game.
Let's
bring this a wonderful segment again, as usual. Yes, sir.
It
was good, man. We appreciate y'all listening. and we'll be at you soon. Please hit the like button.
Like, subscribe,
and if you feel inclined,
watch the video.
Yes, watch the video.
Whole
yes,
thing.
sir.
Stop
Whole
playing.
thing.
Some good shit.
Yep.
Hey, what's up with that Patreon,
forever.
man? Oh, yo, get the book. Get the book, Macadine. It's on Amazon. You just search for Macadine. You can't miss it. MAKKADEN. You can't miss it.
That's right.
You know,
That's it.
You know, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? That way you get notified, you know, for the next one. And you know what I'm thinking, brother? At some point, man, we should probably figure out how to go live, man. Start doing live joints on.
Brother, you read my mind. We need to live stream. That's the only way we're gonna do it, man. I was thinking that earlier.
Yeah, I just got to figure out how to do the the 2-person live stream, because my partner Brian, who went to high school with, he live streams all the time. His shit is mad entertaining, because he just be wilding. So, but yeah, a lot of times he had like 7-8 motherfuckers in there, but it's still, you talk shit to him, he talks back. It's cool though. We need to do that. That's how you grow. Interact. You got to interact with the public, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's a lot of supporters in the Dean, man. We just gotta, they gotta start, checking out what we talking about, man. Getting involved. Oh, we got to get that Patreon set up too. So we'll talk about that later. All right, folks. That's it. That's all I got.
As usual, thank you. Always a pleasure working with you. Did it again, brother. As we have been doing for the last 25 years.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right,
Salute.
Folks. The Nitty Gritty Show, and we are